Good morning. Blessings to your day. Happy sunrise. Come on in, everyone. This is Nadine Poetry One. I'm one word, I'm one number. And I have a wonderful quote this morning to start us right on this Friday. Okay, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, come on in, you guys. Blessings to your day. Again, happy sunrise. Grand rising. It is a wonderful day to be alive. I think you would agree, right? Come on in, guys. Let's get ready for a wonderful quote to start our day, okay, with some positive energy, feeling great about who we are, because this is Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast with Nadine Poetry One. Again, I am one word, I am one number. Come on in, you guys. I'll give you some time as I continue to set up here so I can get my quote right, make sure everything makes sense. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning so far. I know it's early to really determine how you feel this morning, but every day is a wonderful way to feel great when you wake up in the morning because you got the opportunity to wake up. So I think we definitely all should feel great about that, right? Guys, listen. This is the podcast where I use some of my original quotes to hopefully encourage and inspire your day. And if I'm doing this correctly, you guys will be able to sustain a wonderful, beautiful smile of your own throughout the day, just feeling good and confident, and enthusiastic about living life another day. We all have purpose. Today, we can live in it. If we never thought we were living in our purpose before, today is a great way to start living in your purpose. I'm Nadine Poetry One. I am the poet outside of the box. I do things a little bit different from other poets and writers because I have this morning live where I share some of my original quotes to hopefully encourage and inspire your day. And I come with my wow hair and the natural looking me. Good morning. All right. Blessings to your days. Again, guys, this day we should feel blessed because we have opened our eyes. Okay. And that is the first gift that God gives us every day when we get to live life another day is the blessing of life, opening our eyes. So we have a lot to be grateful for. And Lord, I just want to tell you, I love you and I thank you. When was the last time you told your creator that you loved them? Okay. That you are thankful. Regardless to what is happening in life, we can still be thankful about some things like breathing and seeing and feeling and speaking and, just being able to smile, right? So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into the quote. Again, Grand Rising, happy sunrise, and blessings to your day. The quote for today is, wise rise at sunrise. Wise rise at sunrise. Yes. Waking during sunrise gives us time to accept the fact that we are being introduced into a new day. And I know we do the same thing every morning, like wake up, right? It's repetitive. But the reality is this day is not the same as yesterday, and this day will not be the same tomorrow. The only thing that we did the same and we should be thankful for is wake up. Wake up. And those of us that have the ability to wake up and get out of our bed without any help, that is another blessing that we should be thankful for. So, waking during sunrise, it gives us time to accept the new day and mentally prepare ourselves for it. Because again, we're into a whole new day. All right? We're into a whole new day and we don't know what is to come. But we are grateful that we get to experience this whole new day. Now, I will say that it is not good for us to bounce out of bed and hop into the thick of life right away while the brain is still yawning, right? We feel alive, our eyes are open, and we are having some movement, but the brain is still getting all the pieces together in the morning. Even if there's some things that you woke up and you're looking forward to, your brain is still gathering it all up. Like, okay, I got to do this today, and I got to take care of that today, and, I'm happy, I got to make breakfast, and, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to enjoy myself today, I'm going to go see this one, and, the brain is yawning. It's still gathering up all of those little pieces that you left when you went to sleep. They scattered all over the place because your mind had to make room for you to dream, right? So now when you wake up out of your sleep and out of that dream, the brain is gathering all of those thoughts for your day. So it is particularly still yawning. The brain is waking up. And if you are going to run through your day, at least stop for some water. Not the drinking water. I'm talking about the water of life, right? Wise rise at sunrise. It's meaning that we should find time inside of ourselves throughout all of the hecticness to drink from life. And we may thirst for a long time if we miss the opportunity to drink from life, right? We should not allow the waters of life to evaporate, right, without enjoying it and growing from it. There are things to be learned today, all right? There is a moment that you can have to yourself today to drink from that water of life. You don't need a whole crowd. I know you have so many people that feel like I need a crowd to help me interpret how this life thing works. You really, really don't. You just need little pieces of moments throughout your day where you gather up the things that are going on and you take that moment for yourself and sort things out, and then you keep what you need to help you grow and you dispose of those things that you do not need for that day. That's the wonderful thing about having a new day in life, right? We can keep some of the things that we learned throughout that day because every day is really a learning opportunity. And we can dispose of the things that we don't need. Now, I don't need that mess. I don't need the gossip, right? I can throw that away. But I can keep that good advice that I needed yesterday, right? So don't forget to drink of the waters of life today. It is so important. Today, we can feed ourselves moments of life pleasures. Let's feed ourselves moments of life pleasures. We are walking into the weekend, and I know everyone in their heart, regardless of what's going on, you may have some good news that you received this week, but you may also have received some bad news. Let's not start our weekend feeling like the bad news can take over the opportunity to feel good. Right? Take the opportunity this weekend to feed yourself moments of life pleasure so you can enjoy your weekend. Right? When is the last time that you were walking about and saw a beautiful flower and you just stopped and smelled it? When was the last time you did that? Because we live in a society where people will be like, that's weird. It's not. It's you reconnecting yourself with nature, the beautiful life pleasures, flowers, simple things. You may have walked past someone home and they had a beautiful garden and it was that one flower that kind of peeked out of the property where you were just in reach enough to just get a little sniff of it, right? Bringing us back down to earth. Yeah. Life pleasures, the waters of life. When was the last time that you were walking and you took off your shoes and just ran through a sprinkle of water on a hot day? Now, I know we're in the middle of winter, but in some climates, it's still a little warm. Well, I know a storm is approaching, but just a little moment to step into that, what is that, the wishing well where we throw the coins in and we make a wish, and take your shoes off and just walk through that. Lift up your pants leg or lift your skirt up a little bit and walk through that. When is the last time you did that? It sounds weird, and it probably sounds like something you will never do or probably never did. But it is testing the waters of life, and enjoying it. Getting the life pleasures that all of us desire. Outside of the hecticness of life. Because life can bring that. So this is why it's important to wake up, and have that moment where your brain can yawn and gather up all of the things that are going to approach you throughout this day so you can go at it steady, so you can go at it focused and at a nice pace where it does not take you so far beyond the pleasures of life and the waters of life. Those things. What about the last time you and your friends played a game and you never got a chance to finish that game because you guys were just laughing it up? You were laughing so much that you couldn't even complete the game. Maybe you set out, let's play some Monopoly. Let's play spades, Let's play some gem. Is it Gen? Let's play Gen, right? Let's play 5,000. I don't know if you know about any of those card games, Monopoly, or, I know you know about Monopoly and Checkers and Connect Four. What if you got it with a group of friends and you were playing that and then you guys started just laughing, enjoying yourself so much that you lost focus of the game because you were just enjoying the group of friends that you were around. The pleasures of life, the waters of life. Take a moment today and get some of that. Because if the hecticness continues to take you away from those waters of life, you will thirst. You will thirst. And some people thirst to the capacity where they can't quench it because so much has piled on them. They've become overwhelmed, and they've allowed that to happen to them because they refuse to drink of those waters of this precious life that we have. I know the world is chaotic. I know that things seem crazy, but the reality is it is still our lives. And if we do not have control of anything else, we definitely have control over our lives. So let's enjoy the living waters that are flowing in our lives. We cannot let it dry up, guys. Okay? I know it's crazy. I know we hear the storm coming. I know we hear crazy things going on in politics and all the new laws and all of the things that frustrate you. You are still in control of your life. Drink of those flowing waters so that you will not thirst. It is so important. All right? It is so important. The word says, and Abraham got up early in the morning to place where he stood before the Lord. I'll repeat that. And Abraham got up early in the morning to place where he stood before the Lord. Says Genesis. In the beginning, people were getting up early in the morning. All right. And in his case, for his brain to yawn, he stood before the Lord. And it was like saying, what is there for my life today, oh God? What is there that I can do, oh Lord, to make my life a beautiful flowing water? You can do the same just simply by acknowledging that you have life today. Acknowledging that you were able to get out of your bed, because some people can open their eyes and they cannot get out of their bed, but you can. And those are the things that you should be grateful for those blessings early when you rise at sunrise. But then when you let your brain have that moment to yawn, it is like you are letting your whole day seep in and preparing yourself to face it. But you're also opening up your mind and your heart to see what the Lord is putting on you. And a lot of those things that you think you have to do is because the Spirit is speaking. And a lot of those things you didn't think were necessary is because the Spirit said it is not. When you rise to accept the new day, know that you are creating steadiness for yourself that day and taking time to appreciate another day added to your life, added to our lives before the world distracts our thoughts and shifts our focus, because that's what it does. So if that little moment is just in the morning when you rise at sunrise, at least you can say, I did have that moment to enjoy the flowing waters of life, the pleasures of life, just to myself, just to think it all through without feeling rushed, without feeling pressured, without feeling like everybody needs to throw so much on me, overwhelm me. Take your moment of life. Enjoy those flowing waters. Don't let it dry up. Drink of it so you can look back at yourself and say, I did that for me. I was happy for me. I smelled that flower for me. I put my feet in that wishing well where all the coins were for me. Because we can always set up time to enjoy moments of our day through using that early morning clarity and fresh wisdom that comes. That's right. When your brain is yawning, you are getting a whole set of fresh wisdom. And while many of us will let it go past and go and do whatever we think we should do, that probably is not the right thing. Some of us will listen to it and adhere to it and let it lead us throughout our day. Right? So when you walk away from the safety of your home today, right, you have already adjusted your mindset and you can handle any situations that you may have to deal with throughout this day. Because you gave yourself a moment to get yourself prepared to handle it. Little moments that are life pleasures, little moments that are the waters of life that we can drink of and get ourselves together and say, okay, today is the day I do this. Maybe some of you have to go to court, whether you're an attorney, or maybe you have a case that you have to deal with. Have that moment to, get everything adjusted inside so you can approach it very well and be good at it. Whatever it is. Many of you are teachers and some of you are parents getting those babies ready, when it's a cold day, Give yourself that moment to adjust so you can deal with any situation you approach for yourself, for your babies, for your spouse, whatever the case may be. Take a moment. Enjoy the waters of life. Enjoy the pleasures of life, because when you walk away from that situation or ordeal, whatever it may be, you can still look at yourself and smile and say, I handled that well. I gave myself a moment to approach it well so I can handle it well, so I can walk away feeling well. Yeah. You plan to smell a friendly fragrance of a flower and walk slowly through a scenic route is just to remind ourselves that wonderful daily goals and reconnect ourselves with those wonderful daily goals that we get the opportunity to take on because we are living in it, right? The things that remind us that life can be so gentle sometimes, right? We don't get to miss out on it because we get to live in it that day. The things that remind us of the gentleness of life, when life seems chaotic, when life seems hectic, when life seems to overwhelm us, those little things remind us that, yes, I'm taking on these daily goals and I'm reconnecting myself with the things of life, but at least I get to live in it. At least, if not for any other day, today I get to appreciate me living in it, to take it on, to handle it. And I had my moment so I can gather everything that I need to deal with. So when these situations approach me, I can do it and do it well. Because I took a moment for me so I can have a good approach, a gentle approach, smell the flowers, drink of the waters of life so I do not thirst later on. Right? And then as you unwind towards the end of the day, your smile will naturally release the tension all around you, because you started your day just thankful that you are a part of it. Little moments. It doesn't require a whole lot of money. It doesn't require a whole lot of thought. In fact, you can shut your thought down as your brain is yawning and don't think about nothing until your brain says, okay, now let's go. Right? By the end of the day, you will feel happy that all of us, were wise to rise with the sunlight, because we have watched our day go by smoothly, because we started it smoothly, taking those little moments to let us begin our journey for a smooth day. We actually took a chance to embrace the beauty of life today. No other day, you can say you actually took a chance to embrace the beauty of life that we normally miss so well, because we allow all of the hecticness, and the chaos of life to overwhelm us as soon as we open our eyes. Well, not today. Today we open our eyes and we just are grateful to be alive, and we let our brain take its moment to yawn so that we can get everything together and go out there and approach any situation of life, very, very well. Okay? And then be able to say, I did it. Let life bring us happiness. When you start to drink of the waters of life, you start to experience happiness that you never thought you had time to experience, but it's sitting there waiting for you. You just have to allow it to come in. All right? Move out some of the hecticness. Approach things a little more gently, appreciating that you can take on the approaches of life with gentleness. You can still smell the flowers and allow happiness to come in. Sometimes it takes you to have to go and smell the flowers to really allow the happiness to come in. Little things. The sunrise actually helps us to slow down for a moment to enjoy what was heaven sent, and that be life in itself. So guys, prepare your wisdom at sunrise. Right? For when the sun sets, we will be ready to be wise at sunrise again the very next morning. Rejoice and be a blessing to your own day. Okay, guys, I am Nadine Poetry One, and I thank you for joining me for Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast with Nadine Poetry One. Guys, listen, I am also the host of Imperfect Poetry Thursdays. Last night we had a wonderful poetry show, and that is available on multiple social media platforms, by the way. So you can pick your favorite one on Thursday night if you have availability. Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and check me out, Nadine Poetry One, on multiple social media platforms where we have a good night with poetry. You know, Thursdays is a really good night for poetry. It sets off the Friday very, very well. You know, it's calming, it's good adult conversation. You know, it gives us something to think about, you know, and it may help resolve some things, because a lot of times I write things about real life. Last night, I talked about, wait a minute, let me get it together. See, my brain is still yawning too. But last night I talked about setbacks. The setbacks. And in my poetry, I gave all of these different examples of what would be considered the setbacks of life. But in the end, I ended it with us overcoming those setbacks and getting right to that very place that we anticipated our lives to be, because we were able to journey through the setbacks and make it there nonstop. I know we think a lot and we want to get there, but we got there nonstop and we thought it through. And even though it was challenging, we made it there. And we made it there to the capacity where now we learned something from that setback. So when we go on our next venture in our journey to reach a goal in life, that we are already proactively prepared for the next setback. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. We played some good music. It was a great time in poetry, guys. Check me out Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Imperfect Poetry Thursday. Okay? We turn up. We have a good time. It's a good time. Okay, and then now, guys, I'm also the owner and founder of Skin Poetry One Organic Skin Oil Butters. I was explaining to the people last night that I got my first orders from Texas this week. And I was very proud of that. I know it's a small thing to so many people, but I'm a new business. Skin Poetry One has been in existence for 3 years now. 2026 makes 3 years, okay? It was, I founded it and you know, formulated it for severe dry skin in 2023, because as a diabetic, I was fed up with my skin drying out. And now when I look at my skin and see that natural glow that comes on my skin in between showers from the very product that I created, that is handcrafted and hand whipped with these hands, okay? And I use ingredients that come from the earth, because I know most people want to have ingredients to take care of their natural skin that are natural ingredients that grow within the earth, right? And all the things that heal the body, they pretty much grow in the earth. You can find it right here in our earth. So I took this product and I compiled some natural organic raw shea butters, and I mixed it with some organically grown flower oils, and together they give you a nice hydrated, healing, glowing moisture, but again, it heals. Okay, so this product is available for all skin types with different ailments. We want to service your skin, and we want to make sure that you are not only getting that skin service, but you are locking in the natural moisture, okay, where it's nothing clogging your pores, nothing is greasy. It's just good, wholesome stuff giving you a natural glow. No chemicals, no carcinogens, no artificial colors, no artificial fragrance, no synthetic ingredients ever. Skin Poetry One Organic Skin Oil Butters, we use 8 to 6 natural ingredients to get your skin the moisture that you desire naturally. Check us out. Skin Poetry One, you can go to the website at https://skinpoetry1.nadinepoetry1.com. Okay, we ship all over the U.S. It takes normally 5 to 10 business days if you are on the West Coast, and 3 to 5 business days if you are on the East Coast. But please let your patience sink in, because you are investing in a product that is really, really good for your skin. I promise you, it really, 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 really works. It'll be amazing. And it works for all skin types and all age groups. So you can use this from grandma and grandpa to the baby and the kids in between, and wife and husband, cousin, a friend. You know, it works for every age group and every skin type. And we have different varieties for you to choose from to help your skin ailments, or to just give you the healing, the hydration, and the moisture with that natural glow that your skin desires. Your skin will drink of this product because it's nature meeting nature. Check it out. You can also go to the Skin Poetry One page on Facebook and order from there. It's 100% safe. And you can go to the Skin Poetry One page on Instagram and order from there as well. Again, all of the orders are 100% safe. We'll get it to your porch. You'll open the box and you're treating yourself to a surprise, because surprise is going to take care of your skin the way you would desire your skin to be taken care of naturally. Okay? This is not no science that people tell you is good for your face. Nobody wants science on their face. Nobody wants beef grease on their face and meats. No, it's a plant-based product that works. So check it out. It is worth the moisture. Guys, as for me, I'm not going to monopolize any more of your day. I thank you guys for spending your time with me this morning for Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast. I say blessings to your day and happy Friday. It is yours. Control it, enjoy it, and then have a restful night, smiling at yourself, knowing that you went into this day feeling well. Bye.